All right, guys, welcome back to the Pokedex channel. I am Mark. Thanks for hanging out with us this week. Sorry we weren't here yesterday. Couple things I wanted to address in this video. One, you'll notice I'm using a different deck than I started the week with. It was really hard to use the Sableye deck on channel. I got a lot of scoops, a lot of anger from my opponents, and sometimes if I wasn't able to block them out, I couldn't put the match out. I did my best, and just trying to record when you're getting that many scoops is tough to do. So going forward, I don't know how strong the deck is because of this deck we're about to show you and expanded. Trevenant takes care of it pretty well too. But we're going to switch for the rest of the week. We're going to use the Trevenant Break deck. It's not a deck that I love, so I'm only going to use it for these next 2 days, today and tomorrow. And then starting next week, Monday, we're back all standard all the way through states. We're going to use standard decks. So a lot of decks I'm going to have to kind of create on the fly. So if they're not good, they're not good. I'm going to have to, if something comes out like where this deck's great and I find an article on it, of course, I will use that deck to try to see what we can do with it, what changes we can make. But I think with Breakpoint being as new as it is, just became legal, I don't think you're going to see a lot of content being driven to by sites like Six Prizes, PokeBeach. I'm a PokeBeach member, so I'll mention PokeBeach. I don't think you'll see a lot of content driven by PokeBeach just yet. I think it's going to be a couple weeks before we start seeing stuff from them. And their writers that are saying, like, these are pretty decent decks. Maybe think about playing them for states. So we're going to kind of just go on the fly here for these decks for these next few weeks. So that's what we're going to be doing. We'll be back with Standard on Monday. We're going to have TCG with Juniors on Saturday. Sunday Fun Day is not going to be a bad deck Sunday Fun Day. I'm actually going to use my Top Cut City Championship deck from Cities, the deck I top cut with. It's an old deck, but it can be updated for Standard for sure. But let's get right into Trevenant Break. This is actually the list Aaron Tarble won Florida Regionals with. I'll put a link down below to the video description of the deck, so I won't get too much into that. The deck works. It's a fun deck if you know how to use it right. It is difficult to pilot. I wouldn't say very difficult, but there's a lot of things like knowing when to wob or Mewtwo or when to sack Trevs or use Trevs. So it's not the easiest deck to pilot, but it's not the hardest. Really, you're looking to get out that turn 1 Trevenant to lock out items turn 1 and then build up damage with your Trevenant breaks and then start hitting home runs with Wobbuffet. Also, Mewtwo can take one-hit KOs or set it up so that way after a bursting balloon you could KO back with the Mewtwo if you need to switch. So that's really the main point of the deck. You got to have some patience with it. You're not just going to be swinging for knockouts right off the bat. Let's look for an opponent. We only have one more day left on the ladder. Obviously, we're not going to hit our goal for our full art gets us, which really stinks. I wanted it, but a lot of things came up, and I wasn't able to play a lot in my spare time. So there's that. Let's make this full screen. Let's do it. Hey, it's that guy calling the coin flip. Now remember, when you're playing this deck, Bursting Balloon does not kill Shaymin. Remember that. All right. Oh, this is awesome. So we're going to get out. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. I was hoping to get out Trev first turn. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Because we got the Mewtwo. Well, getting the Mewtwo up there is not a big deal. We can retreat it with the Mystery Energy. Got to hope to get a Phantom off this card draw here. Or another ball would be nice. Or a Wally. Couple things we can draw. Phantom. Perfect. We're going to get out Trevenant turn 1. We're going to block the items, which is good against this deck. Hopefully we didn't prize our Jirachi EX. That would be bad. Here it is. Jirachi. Oh, no. We only have one more Phantom. That's not good. Play the Jirachi. I didn't even check to see if we had the Wally. Probably should have done that. But we're running 2 Wallies. We got to have at least one of them. Yeah, there we go. We got the one. Let's pull out the full art. Let them know we're not messing around. All right. Let's grab the Trevenant. We're gonna evolve it right off the bat. We're going to lock out items turn 1. They don't get a single turn of items, which is good. We'll play the Dimension Valley. Kind of want to get a Shaymin in here. Because we need some draw power here. I know we're not going to be attacked, so we're not going to play Bursting Balloon this turn. If anything, he will try to evolve to a Frogadier. Oh, jeez. All right. And then we're just going to... We'll just end our turn there. There's really not much else we can do. We can end next turn. We can delinquent next turn. There's things we can do. We'll probably use the end. Blocking out the items is going to be clutch. Well, he's going to get right into Frogadier, and he's going to play his water duplicates, or whatever it's called. The attack it is water duplicates. He's going to get 3 more Frogadier, so he's going to get going with his Greninjas. So Wobbuffet's going to be pretty big for us this game. You know, they still have Shadow Stitching on the Greninjas, which can shut off our ability to shut off their abilities, if that makes any sense. So that's going to be a problem. I'm going to try to get Trevenant BREAK into play right now. So we are going to computer search just for Trevenant BREAK right off the bat. I want to start spreading some damage. Okay. All right, so we're going to start hitting for Forest Curse, which will put a little bit of pressure on everything. I want a Wobbuffet, but I don't want to get rid of any of these Trevenants, to be honest with you guys. So I don't want to get rid of 2 Psychic Energy, and I don't want to, because we got rid of our Super Rod already. So we're going to hang on. We'll see what we top deck next turn. So yeah, we're spreading damage around right now, which is nice. Hopefully he just doesn't have any Greninja breaks in hand. He does have the Greninja. He could Shadow Stitch us here and then get items back next turn, which is helpful for him. So he's going to get his items back next turn. But we should be in a position where we can take another knockout on these Frogadiers a turn after our next turn. But really, we're going to need Wobbuffet, because after we start spreading damage around with Trevenant, we are going to... Well, actually, you know what? He's not going to be able to play items because it's the end of our next turn. So yeah, he still doesn't get items back. So he's gonna be in trouble there. Bursting Balloon, you know, I want to have it. It'll put a lot of pressure on him if he decides to attack, and if he doesn't attack, then even better. I want to see what I want to do here, because if I Silent Fear, it'll put him at 60, plus the other 60 will be the 120. However, if I Tree Slam, it'll put him at 90, meaning if he attacks, he KOs himself, unless he Break Evolves. So we're gonna Tree Slam here, really force him to either A, not attack, or B, if you want to attack, you have to either Break Evolve or get knocked out. So that's what we're gonna do. Right now, we're already in a pretty good position compared to our opponent. There's no way he can evolve that unless he has a rare candy, so I'm okay with that hitting the bench. I don't know if these decks typically like to run rare candy. And also, guys, Greninja BREAK is a deck I'm fascinated with, so you might see it from me in the future. Perfect. Bursting Balloon, he's going to knock himself out. That's why you run him. Also, you run it too to beat Evil Tall. Nice, we got a Phantom, so that's good. That helps a lot. All right, we're going to play this. Do we want to end? No, what else? What other supporters do we have here? You know, yeah, I mean, our hand could stand to be a little fresher. I don't like having all these Trevenants and things like that in my hand, and I don't want to discard them, so we'll play an N. I'm okay with only taking 5 cards from it. Especially if we can end and fill our opponent's hand up with item cards, that'd be even nicer. I'm not going to use the Burst Balloon. Or the Level Ball, for that matter. The reason I'm not going to use the Burst Balloon, because he's not going to attack us next turn. So we'll just Silent Fear and just, you know, spread damage around the board. And we'll take another knockout. You know, this is one of those decks too. Well, oh, they're getting another 2 knockouts. Okay. This is one of those decks, you know, when you first use it, you don't like it, but when more you start to play with it and you start to realize what it can do, you know, it becomes better. I first start off by saying I hate the deck. I still don't love the deck, but I definitely don't hate it. You know, it expanded. It's really good. I don't know how good it's going to be in standard, honestly. He's just going to Lysander us up, but we can just retreat because we have the Mystery Energy, and that's why I play the Mystery Energy, so you can retreat things like Mewtwo or Wobbuffet for free. And he really did that just so he could play items. But if it were me, I would have done something like the Shaymin or the Jirachi. Make sure that I can't just retreat. Alright, so he's coming after the Water Shuriken here, which can be annoying. Let's see how much damage he's at right now, 70. So even if I... That's okay. We're going to Break Evolve here. We're going to attach a... I don't know what I want to do. We still have how much energy damage here? We still have 50. So if he Break Evolves, he can knock us out. So we're in a position where I need to get another Trevenant Break set up on the board. Let's see what we have with Level Ball. Do I have another Phantom? We do. Okay. You know, if I'm going to discard it anyways, I might as well play it. Play it on that. I'll put Float Stones on these so they just can't be brought up, and then I'd have to worry about retreating them ever. If I'm going to discard them anyways, I might as well just play them. There's nothing else I would really want on that. There's another VS Seeker. Get a Trev Break. Okay. No. I'm gonna Silent Fear because Silent Fear takes the knockout anyways, and at least it's gonna put 30 more damage on it. Okay. Alright, so Greninja Break can be problematic here if you would have gotten it out early. I think the turn 1 item lock really hurt. Let's see, how much HP does Greninja? He still has 80, so that's going to be an issue. He could do 90 plus the 50. So he could start hitting for some serious numbers if he's smart with it. Yep, there's that. I will put up Mega Mewtwo. That's got the most HP. And we could take the knockout next turn with Mega Mewtwo as well. Being that he already used his Giant Water Shuriken, he's not going to be able to use his... what's the next ability? Again, he can only use Water Shuriken now, so most he can do 80, 100. You know, if he decides to. Well, what's this attack do? Okay, yeah, that's the wrong attack. I mean, if you want to be attacking, the other one's a better attacker. This one you just want for its ability. So he's going to do 50, 80 plus the 30, so maybe 110. No, 100, because it's 50, 70, and then the 30. So he's going to do 100. Then we'll just take the knockout next turn and win the game. Okay. Alright, we'll just side drive. And we'll win the game here. Doesn't have any Pokemon left on his bench, so that'll be an automatic win for us. Once we cleared out that break, though, there wasn't really a lot he could do. We cleared out all his Frogadiers and all of his other Pokemon. All right, 11:40 with 9 hours left. Not enough time. Not enough time. Alright, so we lost the coin flip. Nothing new on the channel. Whatever. Okay. Alright, so because we're not going to go first, I'm going to start Wob. That way it's by barricade, it'll shut off abilities. So if we're playing something like Night March or anything else like that, it will shut off their abilities first turn. And we're playing Trevenant BREAK, so that's good. If he wants to, he can't shut off our items next turn. Not that we have a lot to play anyways, but if he even can find the turn 1 Wally. So I don't really know how to win the mirror match in this. So I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I have no idea how to win the mirror. I know Phantom's weak to Dark. We don't run Dark. I know Wobbuffet's weak to Psychic, so we could potentially hit it for big Psychic Assaults or hit it for, like, big X-Balls. But other than that, well, maybe not big X-Balls. So probably carry 1 energy. We'll carry 1 energy, 20, 40. Yeah, that's not big X-Balls status. But we could potentially turn lock him now. Item lock him, turn 1. Actually, probably not. I don't know if I want to play the First Dimension Valley. I don't know if I want to help him. He's got an Ascension this turn, so that's going to be key for him. You know what? I don't mind actually hitting the Shaymin this turn. So get a Jirachi and Delinquent. I'm not going to play N or anything like that right now. We'll bench another Wob. I don't want to help him by playing his Dimension Valley for him. Oh. Oh, I thought it only affected opponents. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, that's whatever. That's depressing. I guess we will play that then. At the very least, I can make him discard 3 cards out of his hand. Bummer. I thought Wobbuffet only affected the opponent's side of the board. Read the cards. Always read your cards. I should have like a misplay counter. Just right at the bottom. Misplays. It'll be too big to see it by now. I wasn't too worried about losing the Burst Balloon doesn't kill Trevenant either, so because it puts damage counters, not damage. I'm not gonna lie to you, opening up supporter lists was not good for our matchup here. Yes, we stopped our opponent from Shaymining, but we couldn't Shaymin ourselves, like a useless Shaymin on the bench. But opening up supporter lists was kind of bad. Like, I'm not in love with this right now. And then he's just going to start silent fearing away. This isn't good. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, I'd love to have a Colress right now. Or Juniper, even. Headringer's fine. I don't run DCE anyways. But our opponent is set up well right now, and that's an issue. So our opponent is running pretty hot here. The most I can do right now is play Dimension Valley and make him... Oh, wait. Why can't we play items? Bide Barricade is blocking Forest Curse, so we should be able to play items, right? Unless I'm wrong. Oh, nope, Psychic Pokemon still have abilities. So there's that. So yeah, we're out of items. So that's cool. Just getting Shrek'd right now, like you would not believe. Oh man, this is bad. Oh, at least I can psychic assault for 10 damage. Wow. So yeah, so I guess the key to getting winning the mirror match is getting set up first, which probably should have ran. Probably should have started. In retrospect, we probably should have started Phantom, and then turn 1 Wallied. Because we misread our card, we thought we'd be able to Shaymin with Bide Barricade, and that wasn't the case. We'll play it out. Hey, we did 20 damage that turn. We're getting there. We are getting there. Next turn, we'll do 40. We won't live, but we'll do it. Yep, there it is. We're done. Toast. See you later. All right. Well, that was depressing. All right, well, we'll play one more. We had a good match. We had a bad match. Now let's bring it back in. Let's close today out with a win. Let's do it. Incarnations. Lose it. Lose. Always. Always. Should I throw my cards at my opponent now? Ah. Wait, what? Why? No. Come on. Come on. We played one of these, and we're starting with it. It's bull. Baloney. If he's playing Night March, I'm attaching this burst balloon. Get 2 turns where he's not attacking. Let's do it. I bet you he's playing Night March too. No, he's playing Evil Tall, which, God, is a tough matchup for this deck. I can't Juniper. I really can't. I can't throw away 2 of my breaks and my 1 Trev for nothing, so we're just going to attach Burst Balloon here. Hopefully we can get him a turn without him attacking. And then next turn I'm going to have to... Oh, no. This isn't a good matchup for us. I will tell you that. Oh, jeez. Don't get your Maxis out, dude. Don't get your Maxis out. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world if he gets out his Archeops, but it's not great. Discarding Evil Tall EX? Why? What could you possibly... Unless you drew 2 Evil Tall, what could you possibly have drawn that would be better for this matchup? Like, this matchup is so far in the player playing Evil Tall's favor. It's not even funny. Like, it's just way in their favor. But, okay. Pokemon Catcher? No. Don't do it. Hit Tails. Thank you. That would have been bad. I take the Hypnotoxic. Please attack me. Alright, he's got the heads. Please attack me. He's attacking his Toad, which this is probably the Maxis list that Daniel Altavilla ran. No, he's got a switch, so it's definitely not. So this is... What is he gonna... Is he gonna start Quaking Punching? Which I'd be okay with. I mean, Quaking Punch does 30 damage. And I'll take the 30 if you want to. What are you scooping up? Oh. This is a weird list. Okay, there's a cat. Hang on 2 seconds. This cat's trying to get out of here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Sorry, guys. You know how it is with cats. Alright, so yeah, our opponent just did me a favor because my hand was ugly. Like, super bad. Okay. See, I can live with this hand. Now, he's going to Quaking Punch. But he's going to take 30 damage in the process from himself. So, I'm okay with that. All right, he's going to take his own Bursting Balloon damage, which, you know, could be pretty bad because I can't play any more Bursting Balloons now because I'm item locked. So there is that. Okay. We'll play the Shaymin for 2, or for 3 rather. I'm really fishing for the AZ. I want to pick that up. Got it. I just don't want to give up a free KO, you know what I mean? What do I want to do here? I have the ability to N for 6, Chorus for 6, and leave my opponent at 4. Honestly, I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to lose this Trev, and I don't want to lose this Super Rod just in case I ever break the item lock. So I'm going to Jirachi. I'm going to use Stellar Guidance. And I'm going to Chorus if I can. I can for 6. Oh, we've already used a supporter this turn. That's right. That's okay. We'll end turn. We're still not letting them play any items. And next turn, maybe I can Juniper. I would rather have that Chorus in my discard pile than in my deck, to be honest with you. Powering up the Evil Tall, that makes me nervous. Makes me really nervous. But anytime he wants to switch, he's got to give up item lock, and that's when we can kind of start making a comeback. We're not going to get Hypnotoxic, so that's good. You know, I'm going to Chorus for 7, straight up, because I don't want to lose any of these items that could become valuable late game if he ever decides to stop Quaking Punching. We found our Trevenant Break. Do we still have an energy attachment to make for this turn? We do. Alright, so let's start applying some pressure here. And we're not applying a ton of pressure, but we're at least applying pressure. You know, when you think about 3, 6, 9, 120, 150 damage we just put on the board. I mean, I know it's not all in one shot. That Evil Tall is concerning me right now. But if I could get one more Silent Fear on it, I can just Mewtwo EX and knock it out, which is what we're going to fish for here. We have the Dimension Valley. I don't know that I need it. I'm going to save it. Man, I really wish I could get Mewtwo in play right now. Sorry, we'll just Silent Fear again. Like I said, if he ever decides he wants to stop the item lock, we'll have options. We'll have a VS Seeker in hand. We'll have another Trev Break. We'll have Bursting Balloon. And I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's going to come in for the kill now, which is fine. We'll have options that we can use. I think we can actually put him pretty close to maybe like a Wobbuffet knockout range. So, you know, I don't love that he just gave up 3 energy like that just to retreat for a one-shot hit. Especially factoring he's going to take 90 damage. He's only got 110 hit points, so he'll be pretty close to being knocked out if he decides to attack us next turn. We are going to Super Rod. I don't know if we'll ever get a chance to do this again here. Let's just get this all back in. We'll hit for another Phantump. Okay. I'll play Dimensional Valley because I really don't want to draw it off of anything else that I'm about to do here. How many do we have on the mat here? 7. I want to keep this Burst Balloon around, so we are going to Chorus. Only because it gives us 1 more than N. And I don't want to lose the Burst Balloon. Burst Balloon is key in the matchup to beating Evil Tall. So we are going to grab the Wobbuffet for sure. Because for one energy with the Dimension Valley, it will be able to knock out this this Evil Tall here pretty handily. The Silent Fear. I don't know if we'll get it, honestly, if we'll get the energy or not. But we'll at least Burst Balloon on it so that way he can't attack. We're pretty close to taking knockouts on the Shaymin. Right, the Shaymin's got to be up there, 90. Yep, so we're one more Silent Fear away from the Shaymin, one more away from the Seismitoad. So we're one Silent Fear away from winning this game. If he decides to attack us and we could clear out with the Wobbuffet. He's smart. He's just going to Lysander around it, straight to the Wobbuffet. I don't know if he'll be able to take the knockout on it. We'll see. He's got an end for next turn. That's okay. He's gonna come one shy of taking the knockout on the Wobbuffet. Which I'm okay with. He does have the Hypnotoxic, so that's gonna that'll take it out for sure. But that's fine. He's going to be in a position where he's going to have to do something to attack us every turn because we have the Burst Balloons. We're going to take 2 more prize cards, so he's going to be in a position where he attacks, he loses. And that's not a good position to be in. We know he used his VS Seeker for the N. He probably should have used it for something other than. 100% honest with you guys. I mean, I have the card. I might as well play it for the other break. Now, here's my dilemma. I think I Bursting Balloon both of these. And I'll tell you guys why. Because I don't want him to be able... No, he can't play item cards. He already played his Lysander. I'm just going to Bursting Balloon the active. And then we'll Tree Slam. Oh, no, we can't do it, can we? Yeah, Silent Fear. I'm sorry. That's the one we wanted. All right, we're about to take 4 prize cards this turn. All right, so he's back in a position now where he has to... if he attacks, he loses. The Jurassic hurts. For sure. But he's only got 60 HP, so if we can find, which we can find it, Wobbuffet and potentially a Floatstone, we're in a good position here. So let's see what we can do. I kind of want a Bursting Balloon here and just do another Tree Slam or another Silent Fear. Let's think about this. Yeah, that's the way to go. Honestly. And then we'll Sycamore. Or Juniper, rather. Because I think our opponent's out of ways to kind of hit around it. Yeah, that's what I figured. He was out of ways to hit around it. I mean, Wobbuffet could have closed out the game for us there. But I figured if he was out of ways to hit around the Bursting Balloon, then he would have had to either A, not attack, then we just win, or attack and lose. He didn't really have a good way to win the matchup. We had 2 outs. We had the Bursting Balloon out, and we had the Wobbuffet out for the next turn. He wasn't collecting as many prize cards as we were, which is why I was okay with him item locking for as long as he did with the Seismitoad. We got to kind of just put damage all around the board, and then, you know, by the time he started attacking, it was probably too late. He still had no items. So that's kind of why, you know, I've kind of grown to kind of like the deck, even in an auto loss situation like Evil Tall, where you're weak to it. You can still find ways to squeak out wins if you're just patient enough with the deck, because you're not taking knockouts every turn, dealing 30 damage. That's just not going to happen. So you just got to be patient and play to your outs and know where your end game is. And that's basically what you have to do. But hopefully we can replicate today's results tomorrow, finish out the week strong. We'll have a new ladder for tomorrow. Well, maybe not. We might not have a new ladder tomorrow. We'll see what's going on here. I might just do tomorrow's episode tonight, and if that's the case, you'll still see that here. Now I'm rambling. But thanks for watching, guys. I definitely appreciate it. Please remember to leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know what decks you want to see for Standard, please. I'm, like, out of Standard ideas. I really, really am. So I can, we can make whatever we need to make for this build. Just let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll get it done. And then we'll go from there. Also, we got TCG with juniors coming up on Saturday, and then Sunday we're going to go over my top cut deck from City Championships, and then from there we'll go on to Standard from here on out. All right, but thanks for watching again, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.